Well, it's week 5 of the LCS. I'm joined right now by Big after his victory against Clutch. I say his because I've been told by Dardoch that's it's just him doing all this work. Anyway, coverage brought to you by Alienware. So let's talk about this. First off, that game was incredibly boring, and I didn't like watching it until halfway through. Then it started to get ridiculous and really stupid and really fun to watch. What was it like playing that game?
It was really boring until it actually happened, Then it turned fun into a panic because then we couldn't. It was kind of slow to close it out. Then it turned interesting again when we started winning.
Yeah. No, I mean, it seemed insane. Like you guys would go get Baron, and then just everyone dies, and I'm like, I don't even know. Like, in your opinion, and I mean no disrespect by this, but was that a good League of Legends game? Did that showcase high quality League of Legends content?
Of course not. We never showcase good, high quality league content.
Okay. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're in agreement on how that game went. No, super fun to watch, especially at the end. So, what was going on in the back half of that game? Like, were you just screaming at everybody to make all these calls and trying to get to Elder because you had all the Drakes?
I was actually kind of lost because it was just like, wow, we suddenly have a Jace jungle. I've never played with this thing before. And then we're not really winning bots, so it's just we poke and we do nothing with it. But I still called like all the dragons and elder barons. Other than that, it was just like I'm waiting for my team to tell me what to do.
Yeah. See, that's funny that you say that because again, when I asked Dardoch, like, so one on the analyst desk and in the caster situation, they always talk about your shot calling. And at one point in time, they're like, "This is a shot calling that we love from Big. Look at what he's doing. He's incredible. Look, they're pushing somebody top. It's crazy." And then I asked Dardoch, and he said you should ask Big about how he talks the entire time, and none of us actually ever need to say anything because he's communicating and sharing the information that all of us should be sharing, but he's doing it himself. Is this true?
I am not sure. I personally feel like I don't really communicate the important stuff, but people always tell me otherwise. Like always feel like I could do more and make sure that we have a perfect scenario no matter what.
But are you the shot caller? Would you describe yourself as a shot caller?
As of yet now, yes.
Okay. Why as of now?
I think last week I took on like a more support role, just try to talk vision mostly, and it wasn't really working out. I felt like we lost our sense of direction and what to do, so I just took it back and started leading more.
Okay. And what type of stuff are you communicating in the game?
Just what to do, where to go, and how we should play the game, pretty much.
But then this is very confusing because a second ago you said you didn't know what to do and you just waited for somebody else to tell you. So I'm getting mixed messages here.
I think just for this game, I felt really lost, and I was just saying like general things. Oh, let's just go here, and whatever happens, happens.
Nice. That's how I play League of Legends. So it's glad I feel a kinship now. I could be a pro. I just say, let's go Baron and see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, it was just, hey, our top laner died. Let's just go.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about Optic. Where do you think the team is at right now in terms of like a skill level and a development level?
I think with how we're improving as of this week, we could definitely make playoffs if we keep the improvement. In terms of skill, I think we're all pretty good actually. It's just sometimes we just slip mid game for some reason. Like we all panic, and we're just not used to the situation, so we just end up inting and we lose.
What is the difference in playing with Dardoch versus Meteos? Like, do the games feel different?
I think it's more of like an aggressive play style. He's always like,
Who, Dardoch?
yeah, Dardoch is always vocal. Like if he wants to fight or if he feels like you're slacking, he'll say, "Let's go fight, guys. This is our win condition. Let's just go do it." Or like back off. Like take it slow. Whereas Meteos, he's like the quiet. Let's go for camps. Let's do this. And then out of game, he's just teaching us more stuff.
Is there a reason why Dardoch played today rather than Meteos? Because actually, I saw Meteos won yesterday, and then people were like, "Oh man, they did that to Meteos. He wins." And then I asked Will just now, and he was like, "I always knew that I was going to be playing today." So is there some sort of strategy as to when one plays versus the other?
I'll be honest, I actually didn't know even until after we submitted the roster, and then we're walking home, and our manager said, "Hey, you're playing with Dardoch tomorrow."
Sounds like communication is a great place. But do you ever ask why?
No, of course not. I trust the procs. I trust it.
Yeah, well, I think that's fair. I just like, and I'm not saying that one shouldn't be playing. I'm just kind of curious if they're like, well, we use him in these situations or we use him in these situations, but you don't know.
Oh yeah, I just don't bother to ask because I don't really care.
Okay. You're just going along for the ride.
That's exactly how I'm doing this. I'm literally just whatever happens, happens.
Okay. And is that just your team or is that your LCS career? Because I feel like that might be applicable to your LCS career.
I like to say that's my life, you know?
Oh, okay. You're just somebody tells. This is what's fascinating to me is that outside of the game, you just wait for someone to tell you what to do. But then inside of the game, that's actually the moment where you can take control and you're able to tell people what to do.
That's pretty accurate. I never
Yeah.
thought it would be like this, but it'd be like that.
Yeah. Okay. We figured out there's probably some sort of mental or emotional thing there, don't you think?
I think so. Maybe it just, I was a troubled kid back then, and now I got the power.
Yes. Yes. We now understand what's led you to your shot calling situation. Excuse me. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, hey, I've got one topic I'm asking a lot of the different pros about. The ADC for Team Liquid, I forget his name. He had a clip that went out recently on Reddit that was about trash talking. Did you see the trash talking clip?
No, I did not.
So in the video, he talks about how he thinks LCS is really boring when no one is willing to trash talk. He says all the pro players all say the same thing. They're like, oh, our opponents are really good, blah, blah, blah. And he feels as though pro players should be trash talking more. What do you think?
I do definitely think if we trash talk more, it'd be more interesting, but I don't think I could do it because I just feel too bad.
Really?
Especially after we lose, then I'm just like, wow, I really let myself down, and now I'm just a clown.
What if you like playful trash talk? Like you're like, I'm gonna throw a pie in his face if we win or something. Like what if it's just, you don't have to like say shit. You can come up with something else.
I thought about doing that to my close friends, and namely CLG Power of Evil, since we're ex-teammates. So I was gonna say something like, why he got kicked out? It was either me or him for Optic.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I got scared.
You should have done that. You should have done that. Okay, this is the thing. I look. People don't need to trash talk if they don't want to, but I'm of the opinion it would be more interesting. So maybe you should do that next time.
I'll think about it, but I also remember I wasn't playing during that time, so I couldn't have done it either.
Oh yeah. Yes, I think it would have been even more funny if you did it though. You're like not playing, and you're like, it was either me or him, and they chose me, and I'm not playing.
That actually would have been good.
Yeah. That'd be sick. Is there anything you want to say to any of the Optic fans out there?
Green wall, guys, green wall.
Very good. Short and succinct. Thank you so much for the interview, Big. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Have you heard about the new Area 51M by Alienware? It is so cool. The commercials on the LCS, they're non-ad blockable, by the way, so I know you've seen them. They're for this new machine, the Area 51M. Just got announced at CES about a month ago. It's an upgradable notebook, and I'm not just talking about like the hard drive or the memory. You can upgrade the processor in it. You can upgrade the graphics card. Alienware really outdid themselves on this one. And, it's why I think, best in class them and best in class me here as an interviewer. That's how it all works. At least that's what I tell myself whenever it's late at night and dark. You can check out Dell.com/Travis, link in the description, and they help me out. You can help me out. That's how the world works,